Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23 and it is time for the final round of our MotoGP career mode. It is round 20, it is Valencia, it's the circuit of Ricardo Tormo, and we are starting from 12th place. In a very surprising qualifying, was able to get myself into Q2 and then just couldn't compete with the pace with qualifying 2's top performers, Pecco Bagnaia and the rest. So guys, let's start the final round of our MotoGP career mode. So here we go then guys, from 12th place. Let's see what the final round here on board the GasGas can do. I will confirm for you now, I will not be on the GasGas for next season. I have made my decision and I cannot wait to see what we do for the next season. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet. We'll wait until tomorrow or maybe the day after and then I'll reveal it all to you guys. But for now, I'm going to be as aggressive as I can here to end on a bang here with the GasGas here in Valencia. So for the first sprint, we cut the corner there. Lord almighty, that is not exactly how I anticipated that start to go. I almost went down. Oh my god. It was either going to be success or crash in this one, and thankfully Johan Zarco, the guy who took me out in Sepang in Malaysia, has just helped me out there. He's just saved me from myself from crashing out here in the Valencia GP. Oh, Marquez had a huge moment then. Lord almighty. Marco Bezzecchi rammed him straight up the wazoo. Christ almighty, that was ridiculous. That was an absolute massive hit. But for now, we're up into 6th. Bit of contact with Miguel Oliveira. He will have the inside line. What an aggressive start this has been for us in our final outing on the GasGas. A final outing on this RC16. I must confess, I have really enjoyed my time with the GasGas, but it's time to move on to new ventures. What bike will it be? What team will it be? I can't wait to find out, and I can't wait, well, I already know what it is, but I can't wait to share it with you guys. But for now, into the left-hand side for the Adrian Campos corner. Let's see if we can at least claim back a few more positions, and goodness me, I will not miss the lack of power on this straight. Look at the state of that. This GasGas has been very disappointing in a straight line. And now finally we can have something extra next season. I hope to God there's plenty of power. I really do. Oh, Martin was deep there. Bagnaia almost went through into the Duan corner, but as it stands, he still has the lead. So Martin, Bagnaia, Bastianini, I think, is that Jack Miller in 4th? It is, but might be temporary because Maverick, Miguel Oliveira's had a terrific final part of this season. I don't think he's finished on the podium yet, but he's been right there with it in majority of the races. So up on the inside of Brad Binder. Can we? Oh, not quite. Oh, Binder. He got caught on the curb there and pulled into me, so that's in turn slowed me down as well. So on the brakes, can we dive up at the inside of Jack Miller? Yes, we can. I've been jawing at Jack Miller all season, trying to get him on our good side, because I'll need more upgrades for our bike, of course. And then up at the inside, I tell you what, we might be a possible 4th place in a moment here. Bit of contact with Maverick. Rubbing is indeed racing. Take a bit of my Michelin front tyres here, leathers. And then on the right hand, oh, Zarco's really deep. Zarco's going to catch himself here. He is. And he's missed out on 4th place. In fact, he missed out on 5th as well, because we did get through. And here comes the Frenchman. Johan Zarco desperate to get through, and Johan Zarco goes through. The Frenchman is now up to 5th place. Teammate of his having a stellar job here in the sprint of Valencia GP as Miguel Oliveira. Okay, you hit me and then complain. That's okay. That's perfectly reasonable. But he does have that inside line, so I'm going to wait for him to go a little bit deep. Get back on the power and hopefully we can get through on the Portuguese 88 up on the inside late as we possibly dare into the Duan corner. Bit of contact, not quite Chris Ryder, but it's close enough for a bit of contact. And then into the left-hander for turn 3. We'll see if we can close in on the... Just watching Vinales and Zarco there, I thought he was going to lose the front, but thankfully didn't. And Brad Binder's gone out in the final race of the season and the final sprint of MotoGP 23 career mode for him. He's out into the 4th corner. Was it the Nico Troll corner? Is that where he went? At least he's got another race in a moment to fight back for KTM honours. And now onto the left-hand side. Steady. Might have downshifted a bit too prematurely there, as a matter of fact. Rear just started to slide out into that left-hander, but now into turn 9 and back into turn 10. That's too tight. That is a track limit warning, and rightfully so. Can't be running across the green there. Down to 1st gear for the comment section. I know how much you guys love me dropping down to 1st gear. That corner feels right, though. It feels right to drop down to 1st gear there. I mean, you can tell me off, but I think I'll stick with it on that one. I'm quite happy. And on to the left-hand side. Now, we are closing in But it's misleading because... Oh, I shouldn't have downshifted there, though. I think... okay, comment section. You can go back to it now. You can tell me off. Oh, here comes Miguel. He's now through into the start-finish straight and going into the Jorge Martinez Aspar corner. We're round the outside. Might get caught on the curb if we're not careful. Not quite, but look at the speed of that RNF Aprilia. Nothing wrong with their power. RSGP is a tempting bike to look at next season, I swear. Ducati, Aprilia, Yamaha, Honda, KTM even. There's plenty of options what we can do next season. And I already know what I'm going to do, but I'm really curious to see what you guys think, because it's the last time that you can speculate what team, what bike we're going to go. So let me know in the comment section, and I'll reveal who is going to be right, or who is correct, when that actually comes down to it. So just notice that Marco Bezzecchi is not actually getting any points here. Third place is technically impossible now. Yeah, it is. It's not going to happen. I was getting excited for a moment there, thinking, ooh, we could, but no, we can't. There's no way I'm going to win this race now. We're 3.1 seconds behind. And we got the full race coming up as well, where we can't use power setting 3. I think that one's going to be a nightmare. But we'll see what we can do. Zarco is out wide into the Champi Head-Offs corner again for the third time this race. Zarco is slipping away from the podium battle. Martin and Bagnaia are still exchanging blows at the front of this Grand Prix. Out to the final corner. We will improve. Marginal improvement as it is. It is an improvement. 128.869. It's not enough to get too excited about. And now here comes Aleix Espargaro. I just noticed on the left-hand side there, on the live standings, Aleix was within a tenth of a second there. Of course, a little bit misleading as it may, because he did get really close to us into turn 1. Bit of wheelie there as well, just not quite stable going into some of these corners. And now into the Tyrrell corner, Aleix is still clawing back in. Oh my god, never mind about clawing in, he just absolutely hit me there. No need for that, Aleix. I think I'll take that back, actually. Here we go, have a bit of that, pal, thanks very much. This is my last race with GasGas, I really don't care. I'm not having that, though. You're not going to absolutely punt me in one corner and then just completely disregard me for the next one. Ah, now I've gone wide. Okay, Aleix, you can have the position back. Maybe I'll go for it, though. This is the last race, I don't care about relationship building anymore. This is an all-out war here in Valencia. I'm just... Oh, he hit me again. This is it. It's going to be the start of the penultimate lap in a moment. Aleix goes around the outside. I don't think so, Sunbeam. Get back. I'm taking this pot back, thank you very much. And then here into the left-hand side. I think he's going to have the speed again. I'm going to get taken out. Oh, my God. I can already feel it. Let's get back up the inside of Aleix. Take a bit of that sunshine. We finally got the gloves off. It took us, well, I don't know, we've had some very aggressive races this season, but this one is an all-out battle. Any teammates of mine, or future teammate, or whatever, or respective individual for the future, if we're going to join Aprilia, I don't think Aleix is going to want me there. But I think Maverick is actually the team leader, so maybe Aleix gets dropped if we go to Aprilia. But again, no hints. I might be telling you an absolute lie here. I might be hinting that it's a... Oh my god, Aleix Espargaro went down. Okay. Well, if we were going to Aprilia, I think it's gone now. Christ almighty. To be fair, though, I had a blast being aggressive with Aleix then. And it's not usually how I like to just be so aggressive, because the left-hander going into... I think it's the... Is it... Angel Nieto or Cito Pont? I can't think. Sorry, my mind's gone. Turn 7. There was just an aggressive move to get that position back, but his move on me was equally as aggressive. I'm in a giddy mood now. That was fun. I don't like to race like that, especially not online against the aces, but for the AI, for 120% difficulty, with all of their benefits, advantages, and sheer lack of empathy for the player, I don't think I care anymore. If it's going to be for a full-out, all-blown war, makes the content interesting, then why not let it fly, make it fun, make it exciting, and Marco Bezzecchi's getting a point. So, yeah, we're now out of reach. We're definitely out of reach now, but final lap here in the sprint. Maverick Vinales didn't get the memo for turn 1. He's deciding to go a little bit wide. Looked like he was going to go and do the Marquez line from the battle with him and Dovizioso a couple of years ago. Was that 2019? I think it might have been. Where he decided to... save it in the first corner after winning the World Championship. Classic stuff, and Maverick still closing in. Good Lord almighty. He absolutely clattered the rear of Zarco there. And you know what? We're closing in here. We're pretty good for the latter stage of the, like this sector here. I guess it's not the final sector because the AI are just way too strong in the final corner. And now, we might have a chance here. I know I can close in quite fast here. Downshift all the way to second. Keep it in tight as you possibly can. No, Maverick! He wasn't meant to do that. I was expecting him to already have moved by that point. And because I know the way that AI works in this game, that if they touch you when you're lean angle like that, it's an instant crash. So instead of us both crashing out, I decided to just lift the bike up and hit him. Yeah, it might look a bit egregious there, but I just know if I didn't do that, we both would have crashed. And to be honest, he's still going to get 5th place because it's impossible for me to overtake him now. Bastianini has now got the lead. What the hell happened there? Oh, he's binned it! He's absolutely made a mistake! He's just lost it in the final corner. Martin has the speed on the straight. He got through. Oh, and then Bastianini across the line. I don't know who won that one. I guess we'll see in a moment. But 6th place in our final sprint of the season is a damn good job. It was Bastianini who got it back. Goodness me, across the line they went a dead heat. And technically Martin should have won that because he had a better lap time. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. For the final sprint, Bastianini wins. Martin, Pecco Bagnaia, Zarco and Vinales, and then me. And of course for the championship, we have pretty much secured 4th place. Although, if Maverick wins and we crash out, or don't require a point, then Maverick could definitely take 4th, but I'm not going to allow that to happen. Let's crack on with the race. So here it is then, guys and girls. The final outing with the Tech 3 team. The final outing with the GasGas. Let's go. What a shocking start for Jack Miller. From the front row down to 12th. We can't help it. The AI is just obviously shocking for us. We can't fix that. The AI straights are amazing. Our starts are shocking, should I say. And we have an objective to beat Marco Bezzecchi. We were fighting for trying to get the 3rd place of the championship, but of course that's a little bit unrealistic now. Into the left-hand side and try. Wow, this is a great start. Up on the inside of Martin as well. Little bit of contact with Bez. Apologies, mate. I just didn't want the AI to touch my rear tyre there and end up making me crash. So I had to make a drastic lunge to save my race. I don't want to crash in the last race. That'd be awful. Maybe in the sprinters we're absolutely bulldozing through the AI here. 120% difficulty AI. They don't care. And neither do we. So we're up to 5th place. We're still in power. Or we were still in power steering 3, should I say. And now we're down to the 2nd power option. So it means things will get difficult as a lean into Bez there actually helped him get through. Because I know what the AI is like in that corner. If they touch you when they're going straight, you come up with the worst animation ever. Cast your minds back into Sepang when Brad Binder and I had a small moment of contact into turn 3. For some reason my rear wheel lifted off the ground for no reason, and the AI's pathing still continued to go that way. So sometimes you have to race with their pathing in mind. I don't think I really explain that sometimes when I do these sort of things, because like that, we made a small bit of contact with Martin there and we wheelied for absolutely no reason. There's a lot of weird things you got to do with the AI in this game to make the racing believable. Like that again, we've just been shoved to the inside apex. So I think I probably should look into that in the future, maybe explain why and what to do against the AI when you're racing at such a high difficulty. Because there's a lot of things that sometimes you just have to let them do. Because if you get in their way, you'll just crash. Prime example is the one with Brad Binder in Sepang. Because I was in his pathing and it was not allowing him to turn, my bike just decided to go really strange. You may have noticed this already, but it's something I'll probably look into in the future. But out to the final corner, excuse me, left-hander for the left-hand side. I don't know why I wanted to put in the word final there, but across into, wow, around the outside, possibly, not quite. Bit of contact with Brad Binder, slowing him down for the left-hand side, and he goes back fast. Wow, aggressive lunge back over the inside for Brad Binder. Quick change in direction. See, right there, we both wanted to get through, but the pathing of Binder certainly took over. And then we'll try and sneak back on the inside. If I kept pushing him to the left there, I'd probably have that weird moment. But on the inside, do we have it for turn 12? We certainly do. Up in to the podium position. So, oh, not quite. Oliveira is actually ahead of us. And didn't realise Pecco Bagnaia was a country mile ahead of Bastianini already. Ran it deep for the Adrian Campos corner. Out of the final corner then. Do we have the slipstream to keep up with Brad Binder? Not bad. Also, that KTM doesn't seem to be too much stronger than mine then, does it? I thought he would absolutely lose us on the straight. Steady! Oh no! that was a mistake. Apologies. Oh, we're going to be upsetting the KTM team. There goes my upgrades for next season if I want to stay with the GasGas. Oh, and here comes Martin. Has he done us both? He has. The two RC16s messing around. Martin says, don't they want of that? Oh, Martin gives it back. Well played from Martin. He wasn't taking any of that. Fair play. What the hell was that overtake from Brad Binder? Was he on the grass? Was he on the grass then? Oh wow, here comes the Grassini Ducati now. I've made some more contact with Fabio Quartararo. This is a ridiculous race. This is an all-out war here in Valencia. Pass or be passed. Fight or be punished, I guess. I didn't really think of that commentary line when I was going into it. It's hunter and hunted. I guess we're all being the hunter right now, and we're all getting hunted. What a wild race this has been. This is final race nerves, I'll tell you. So into the right-hander for turn 12. Martin has still got the line, and you know what? I think we'll be quicker into the final part of this corner here with the second power option. Just coming out of the corners where we're going to lose time. I might use a bit of power setting 3, but at that speed for the Desmosed GP23 to just fly out of the final corner, we don't stand a chance. But the good news is I'm still ahead of the factory. Actually, no, it's the satellite Ducati, isn't it? The GP22 of Marco Bezzecchi, who's currently behind me right now. He's 0.7 of a second away from disappointing me, the fans, and the aces for the objective. I would like to end my final objective with the Tech 3 team against the number 72. I really would like to get that done. Fabio Quartararo has now positioned himself in the way. Hopefully, oh my god, I can see Aleix Espargaro in there as well. I think he will be seething. It's not like Aleix Espargaro to get hot-headed or anything like that, but I think he could be very annoyed about the incident that occurred in the sprint. But as I say, he's a very level-headed man. He's very relaxed, very laid-back, calm, collective. I don't think he'll be too mad. I think he'll find the funny side to it. Definitely. Yeah, Aleix Espargaro, that's what I'm on about, yeah? You don't agree? No, of course you don't. The hot-headed character of MotoGP, Aleix Espargaro. Love or hate him, he's a great rider and he deserves to be in MotoGP. But I know that's a probably unpopular comment in the Discord server. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the number 41, but I happen to think he's alright. So anyway, into the left-hand side, enough joking around. We have Fabio Quartararo hot on our heels as it stands, and even the Yamaha's going to get past me here on the straight. Come on, Fabio. Don't do it to me. I'm going to go around the outside then. GasGas has got superior handling to the Yamaha. You heard it here first. At least my GasGas, under the hands of me, we can make it work. Now into the Doohan corner. That's a bit deep. He might have the inside line here. I did expect to see the blue blur go through, but it didn't happen. Down to, what? 7. Oh, no. I was trying to calculate it, but never mind. It's gone now. Fabio's through. Can we fight back? I'm not close enough for a lunge this time. If I did it now, that would just be egregious. I did it to Aleix in the previous sprint, but yeah, I can't go through it again. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, Marco Bezzecchi's right within range now. The number 72, personally my pick for the MotoGP World Championship next season. Marco Bezzecchi is about to go through. He's right on the cusp now. I've just seen the brand new VR46 Pertamina Enduro livery as well. By far the best livery ever in MotoGP. Maybe not ever, but it's the best livery in MotoGP for next season. I think it's absolutely terrific. Stands out like a country mile. That's a terrible analogy. It stands out a lot. But in a good way. Not like an idiot on a drum. It stands out well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that livery in action as we come out of the final corner. We are still in 6th place. Here comes Aleix Espargaro. The speed of that Aprilia is ridiculous compared to our RC16. Wow, say that too many times fast. Into the left-hand side, we're coming through Aleix. Not quite. Is he going to gesticulate his anger again? It didn't happen this time, but you know he's thinking it. Oh, up on the inside, he's made a small mistake. Thank you very much. 2nd gear, 3rd gear, into power setting 2. Enough for me to get through, rhyming accidentally. So out of the Tyrrell corner. This is Lap 6 of 14, so still a lot more defence to do. Like me in the live GP a couple of days ago. Actually, it wasn't. It was the Ace Academy Cup, defending against Quesadilla. Check out that video if you haven't done already. It's a great first round of our Ace Academy Cup. Back at the inside of Alicia Spargo. We will not be beaten. I'm holding on for 6th. 6th place in the sprint, 6th place in the race would be a fan-dabby-dozy finish. I would be really happy with that. And honestly, we're going to take 4th place in the World Championship. I don't think we could have done anything more than what we've done this season. It's been an amazing season. I was a bit disappointed with the way we performed in Qatar in the latter stage when I wasn't feeling too good. But honestly, I think I read the comments. Max in there said a few nice things as well, that he always does. And there's a few nice comments as well. It's been a good season. We really have given it everything. Even though we've been on 120% difficulty since the Portimao test, we have given it everything. We didn't receive the upgrades we wanted to throughout the season, and it's been a very challenging championship. Some races we had 0 points. I think 3 races we had 0 points. Silverstone in the wet, Portimao, Argentina. Could be more, but I do believe it's just those... Sachsenring, oh god. 4 rounds. That's why we didn't get any points in those ones. And to still finish 4th place in the championship, really good. I gave it everything. And I cannot wait to start the next chapter in our MotoGP 23 career mode. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we'll have enough time to do a 3rd season. So if we don't get it done next season, then we're doing another year. Yes. I certainly don't mind that. And I don't think you guys mind it either. It's been really fun. Let me know if you want to make any changes, if you want to change the laps or the difficulty, just let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, I think we keep everything as is, remain the status quo, just with a different team. So, out of turn 11. Bezzecchi is now behind us by 3.5 tenths of a second. I don't really want the number 72 behind me, and I certainly don't want a number 93 behind me. And Marco Bezzecchi's gone! Bez has crashed. Where did he go? Like the mighty Bosstones. Where'd you go? I can't believe it. Oh, a rival retired. I've never seen that in this game. That's really cool. I don't know what I was expecting, actually. I think I would have expected it to say, like, plus how many laps or something. But that it actually said rival retired is great. And then there's the championship standings immediately once Bezzecchi retired. And as you can see, it doesn't really make a difference. We're not gonna get that 3rd place. But wow, that's crazy. He received a single point in the sprint, and now he didn't get a single one here. Wow, that's really cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I don't think that's ever happened to us before. Because when we took out Johan Zarco in Sepang, he just got back on and then took me out. Very fascinating stuff here in MotoGP 23 career mode. I have certainly enjoyed this one. But it's not over yet. I wasn't able to close the gap to Quartararo, and I don't think I'm going to be able to retain this gap to Marc Marquez. And in turn, he's got his future teammate with him, Alex Marquez. Former and future teammate, actually. Of course, both were at the Repsol Honda together a few years ago, and now Pecco Bagnaya's gone down. He's still on the circuit, but he's rejoining at a terrible time. Wow, that was impressive. And now Miguel Oliveira leads. With the RNF Crypto Data Aprilia is at the top. Who would have thought that? Oh, downshifted him accidentally there. That's my mistake. I didn't mean to do that. That's cost me so much time. Here comes Marquez. The gap is 5 tenths of a second. I don't think he's going to go through yet, but he's not far away. We were on a good lap there as well. We were only losing 2 tenths of a second from our best lap earlier, the 128.6. So we would have been back into the 128s, but unfortunately, slipping backwards. Not been a very good performance from me in this one today. I think lap time wise, we've been under the cosh of a lot of attacks, so it's been very difficult to really put in consistent pace. I was really impressed and really proud of myself for getting through into the qualifying. I had a quick look, well, I wanted to have a quick look there, but I couldn't really see where Marquez was. I didn't click it hard enough. But yeah, in the qualifying it was extremely difficult. Free practice I didn't get through. I was red sector, first sector 3, and then in the 4th sector I'd lose a whole second because of the way the AI takes those final corners. They don't have to lift up in the middle of the corner. We do. So, of course, it does make a difference against the AI. So, out of the right-hander for turn 11. I think this is the first time in a while I've chose the hard front as well. It does feel pretty good, but I think I preferred the medium. Not entirely sure. I'd have to try again, I think, to really make a decision. That's a bit deep. It should have been a track limit warning as well there. We got the rear tyre onto the green. And here comes Marc Marquez. Classic Marquez. Lifting me up into the final corner. And now he dives through to take over for 6th place. We're now in 7th. But I'm quite confident we can fight back against the number 93. Hopefully into the left-hander up here. I could use a bit more power setting 3 now I think about it. But I didn't really bother with it because I don't see where I can use it that effectively apart from the straight. Here's a bit of a nudge to Marquez. He might have the inside line here, though. Does he go for it? Not there yet, but the RC213V is still very much close. And here he comes. Marquez up on the inside. Beautifully done on the Honda, but he's left a small gap. Can we get through again? Not quite. Marquez good on the outside with the Honda. I don't think we're going to catch up to him now, unless I go for an audacious lunge now. Late as we dare onto the brake. Excuse me, Marquez. Oh, that was clean, but he was very clever in the retaliation. Classic Marquez. If you attack him, he attacks back, and we attacked him as well. Beautifully done going into turn 10. I don't think he's seen that coming. The fight is now on. Beautifully done against the number 93. That was clean. Only clean overtake I've had this race, I would say. I've not been particularly stellar in this career mode race. So 1.7 is the gap to Quartararo. Still not shaking off the attempts and attacks of Maverick. Excuse me, I just see Maverick Vinales' name on the left-hand side of your screen. It's actually Marquez who's giving us the tough time on the brakes into turn 1. Marquez hard on the brakes there. See that? Oh, goodness me. Tried to go around the outside. It didn't work, and that has probably cost me my 6th place. Unless... oh, this could make contact. Yeah, it did. Excuse me, Mark. Oh, he's not going to like that one bit. This is why a lot of the riders don't like me. I'm not like this online, and I'm not like this with any of our aces, just the AI, simply because of their clear advantage they have in the corners. They don't have to pick up the bike. They don't have to struggle with tyre wear. They don't have fuel depletion. So as far as I'm concerned, it's fair game. They're just as aggressive as we are with them, so yeah, makes sense to me. But on to the left-hander for turn 8. We are still occupying 6th place. Marquez is still in range. Alex Marquez has now been dispossessed from Luca Marini, and we're wide for the 11th corner. I'm expecting him to charge through any moment. It didn't happen. He had a small buffer of a gap against him. Bagnaia has now regained the top spot. He crashed in this corner, 4 laps ago? And now he's back into the lead. Excellently done from the number 1. 3-time MotoGP. Whoa, Lord Almighty, steady on. I almost lost it. It almost ended in tears. A 3-time world champion, double MotoGP. 3-time in the game, really. Virtual world champion as well for Pecco. Bastianini is now up to 2nd. Martin back into 2nd. I should have been paying attention to the track there and not the standings, as Miguel Oliveira has been dropped to 4th place. I think this is it then. I think we can only hope for a 6th spot. Marini, Marquez. I don't know where Maverick Vinales is. Did he crash? I felt like we've seen him in the early stages of this race, but to be honest with you, I've actually forgotten where he is. But that battle at the front is really fun. I'd love to be involved with that one. Maybe next year with more power, we might be fighting in every single round. I certainly hope so. The difference we have to look at as well for next year is the fact that I raced all the way up to, what, Catalonia? No, maybe later? With power setting, with TCS 2. Throughout the entire season I used TCS 3, and only recently, for the past 5 rounds, maybe 6 rounds, I dropped it down to TCS 2, which is by far an improvement. Oh, and Pecco and Martin have been taken out. They crashed each other out. There's Pecco still careening off into the distance, and Jorge Martin is in the middle of the circuit. That means Bastianini, Oliveira, and Quartararo in the final round of our MotoGP 23 career mode are all vying for a podium finish. Absolutely bonkers stuff going on here. So it's time for Power Setting 3. Marini's got the speed on the GP22, and I'll try and outbrake him going into turn 1. Hopefully he runs it deep, which he does. Back up at the inside with the third power option. I think I'd rather drop it down to Power Setting 2 again though, because I like the speed and the feeling of it mid-corner with the second power option rather than the third. Now into the left-hand side. We do have a lot of fuel to burn though, so we could theoretically stay on Power Setting 3 for the majority of this now. Let's see if the lap time's improved. Into turn 5, Martini. Wow, he's all over the place. Really messy lap there for Martini, but he still has the line. He's doing a good job as we now hold back against Marquez, Marini and Marquez. Marquez has now been never mind, that's a delayed comment now because Marquez got back ahead of Luca Marini. Quick reminder, our rival has retired, so we did achieve that objective no matter what. I think so. As long as we finish the race, I think it's technically classed as a beating the opponent. And then onto the right hand side. You know what? I don't feel faster with the third power option in this middle of the track. And we definitely can't use it for the final part. I know that for a fact, because it's going to be so much slower. I should have probably done that in the sprint as well, but coulda, woulda, shoulda for the sprint race. Now into left hand side. Bastianini leads. He's got Quartararo behind him. Look up, Marquez. Clean as you like from the number 93. I've got to give credit where credit is due for that one. That was impressive. And we would be 23 points behind Marco Bezzecchi at the end of this one. What an effort. We don't need to look at the gap between Pecco Bagnaia, but it's still under 200 points. That's one positive. Oh, no, under 300 points. Wow, he almost doubled my points. That's ridiculous. Oh, Marquez. Oh, I thought that was it for sure. He turned in on me mid-corner, which of course was my fault because I went for that lunge. But usually the AI just takes ownership of that one and it just knocks you off. Really scary moment, that. That would have ended our terrific 5th position here in the Valencia race. What a race, what a season. This has been brilliant. I can't wait to get back on it. Portimao test with the new bike, the new team. Can't wait to show you what's going to happen. So Marquez made massive contact there into turn 7. Now into turn 8 for the left-hand side. Will Marquez be getting through? I'd really like to hold on to 5th. That means we did better in the race than we did in the sprint. Thankfully due to people crashing, of course. But now deep into turn 11. Is Marquez going to come through? He isn't, but he's going to make big contact again. Bastianini looks quite deep in the distance there. Oh, he's messed it up! Bastianini's made a huge mistake. Oliveira is now looking at a MotoGP victory. He's had to wait 20 rounds for a MotoGP race win. Martin's way off with the fairies there. Miguel Oliveira in the final round. Oh, and Marquez did get me. Wow, Pecco Bagnaia. Whoa, what the hell? What? How did... What? No. Did I drop to 8th? Or 7th? Wow, we are the same. Oh my god. How did Pecco do that? He hit me so hard that I wheelied. How? Ah, never mind. Miguel Oliveira, 40th race in. He gets a victory. Good lad. Good man. Good stuff for next season. And Takaki Nakagami got more points, but Pol Espargaro didn't. And there's Bez at the bottom. And yeah, Aleix Espargaro did crash out, so that's why we didn't see him. But Taka getting some more points there. Good to see. Paul didn't get any points for the final race of the season. So, let's check out the championship standings. As you can see, yep, Pecco won it. Fair as you like. 141 points clear from Beast. 270 clear from Bezzecchi and 294 clear from me. Wow. Oh, Pecco actually missed out on the 600 point mark. Wow, what a season. That is the last look at your championship standings right there. Have a look at the team's championship as well, because this is the final video of MotoGP 23 career mode with the Tech 3 GasGas team. Ladies and gentlemen, we will move on to a new bike, a new manufacturer, a new team next season. Guys, wow, 3rd place in the Constructors' Championship. I'll take that. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now, and stay tuned for the update of the new bike. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.